Hey guys, this is a quick video on how I create my dividers on Canva. So we're going to go to create a design, then we are going to do custom dimensions, and you enter the dimensions of the insert that you would like to create, or the dashboard or the inspo board, whatever. So this is how the insert divider, dashboard, whatever it's going to look. And then on this side, you have a lot of different things that you can do. You can add, of course, templates, use uploads, photos, elements, text, music, videos, background. I haven't gone into folders or anything else because I'm learn how to make this, but I'm not that great into venturing out into other things yet. So I pretty much just use what Canva has to offer, and most of the things, actually not most, I would say 99.9999 are free that I use. There are things that you pay and things that are free, but what I use is free. And this one is going to be a notes page, and of course you can adjust the color as you see. I hope you can follow. I know I haven't been talking through every step, but I do hope you can follow. So right here I'm just adjusting it to how I want it to be oval. Then I'm going to put some words on it. This right here will center it, but it's already centered. Then I'm going to do some text, and then you have a selection of text. Some are free, some are not, and I usually stay with the basic, just what I've always used. I fluctuate between a couple different writings, so this is one that I use a lot, and I'm just going to erase the words that are there because I don't need that. I just want to write notes, and then I'm going to put it over the oval, or whatever you call it. It's an oval, I think. And then now I want to group it together. So to group it together, you just go up here and you click on group, and it holds it together so you can move the whole thing, the color circle and the words. Okay, so now I want to do some type of shadow design on the back of it. Not very good, like a silhouette back. And I used the sleeve on the miscellaneous insert that I made. So on this one I kind of loved it how it came out, so I'm going to do it on this one as well. Different colors, but still going to be similar to that. So I'm just changing the colors and playing with it, as you can see which color belongs to what part of the leaf. And I'm going for a shadowy look, so I need it not as bright as the circle where the note words are, not ard. The miscellaneous tab that I made, it's actually a little more shadow looking, but I just created that one. I didn't record that one. So once I like the shade or the shadow or the color or whatever, I'm happy with it, then of course I'll move on. Sometimes I do come back and redo it over because I'm not happy how it looks. But on this one, so far I'm okay. So for the lines, I also make them from scratch because the lines that Canva offers, the free ones, I don't like. So what I do is I just use the period, and then I just make it long enough to look like a line, and then I duplicate it, and I duplicate it all the way down as much as I want or as little as I want, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so once you make all the lines, I just keep duplicating it until it looks nice and perfect, and then I line them all up. I double the page because I want it double-sided, so it's going to be the same thing on both sides. Once that is done, then you save it. Well, I title it first, of course, and then you can save it however you want to name it. Then you download it, you do PNG suggested, and then just make sure that you do the crop lines, because it's going to guide you on how to cut it, because with Canva it's not going to print exactly the dimensions that you did. So It for some reason it prints 115%. I don't know, don't ask me. I'm not good with printers or any of this. So I usually shrink it to 100%. Anything that I do on here, I shrink to 100%. And then once it prints, this is how it's gonna look. And you see the cut marks? So now I'm gonna cut the sides. That's what I do first. And the sides are okay on the 4-inch width. It pretty much does the sides right if I shrink it to 100%. If I leave it at 115 like it was, it doesn't, the measurements are wrong. I don't know why, I don't understand. I've looked at some YouTubers and that's the same thing, that it doesn't come out exactly the same. They have to adjust it. I don't know how you figure that out, but this is how I figured it out. And then once I'm done cutting the sides, then that's where I start to figure out the top and bottom, because there is going to be some white space on the top and the bottom, but I need it to be 8¼ inches and to look somewhat symmetrical. So I'm just going to see where I want the bottom to be, and then I go from that. I cut the bottom first and then I move on to the top. I probably could have sped this section up on the video, but I just kind of want to do it slow so you can see. Or not slow, but at regular speed. Okay, so here is where I got to make sure it's 8¼ in height. And if anybody knows how to print it exactly how the file is without having to shrink it, let me know. So this is what it looks like. It looks perfect. It looks exactly how I designed it, but I had to, of course, compromise and make a few adjustments on the printing because, again, I don't know why. Then I just make my holes for the standard size rings, which, by the way, the mechanism in it is an A5, so that's why I can punch holes to it, and it's because it's just an A5 mechanism. So I hope you kind of can follow this along. Let me know what you think. If you know another way to print it without having to adjust the scale, let me know, because I would love to just be able to print without having to do anything else but then cut the insert, of course.